Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Advance! If the Xenos tunnel beast tries to halt us, cut through it! Form up and move. Into the morgue! That covering fire! Keep them lost!
Synchronize movement and press forward. It seeks to engage us, brothers. Make haste with singular purpose.
Closing the gap. Who spends the right? Disappointing! Magazine out! Magazine in! Rebel launcher set! Trigon abomination! Do not stall here! Move! Close ranks and go!
Munitions.
Shut them up! Warning reward! Tether unbound! Stay there to burn him! Monstrosity on the prowl! Finish and ready! Draw this position! No, do not stall here! Move!
Make haste with singular purpose.
ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
We have eyes on the lift platform.
I have transmitted no authorizations.
This positioning is disadvantageous.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
We move until the lift arrives. Reloading dagger.
The lift has arrived.
Now to the lift.
Book available.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Magos Gallia, can you analyze this servo skull?
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
What? This is why I do not trust technicists.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Were I bothered by the servo skull's incessant taunts, I would shoot it myself.
Select preferred method of execution: decapitation, desiccation, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment, drowning, dissection. Would you like to hear more?
I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before. Once I heard the servo skull performing songs, I thought it was just... Pathetic tyranny. Come back and cook your fire, brother. Walk down and burn.
Reloading. If the Trigon desire battle, we will unleash more.
We will get our chance at it, brother. I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so he will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake, and your own. Third unacknowledged.
Arming up. Into the press.
Respect, keep scan, brother. Remain resolute.
Keep fighting, no matter what.
System gridlocked by bureaucracy and final dilation.
We shattered that tyranny! Hawk available.
Galileo knows nothing.
Fencing sticks. Check that spot. Push through the pain.
Magos, we have a Trigon complication.
It seeks to drown us in sheer numbers.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Melter munitions should be nearby. Melter charge source. We can proceed. Sterilize these burrows of Xenos. Here, a melter charge.
Those Xenos will never see daylight again.
Forward! We dare not be late to apprehend this Metrian. Xenos infestation is scary. Entering the gap. Remember this lesson.
Brotherhood prevails.
Magazine out! Magazine in!
Inside the facility, you'll find Mitchell, coward, and danger.
Oh, friend of mine, if you missed our binaric
medical
discourses, you
supplies.
could have sent communication.
Rather.
I observe you still pathetically cling to fusion news of soft
I see
tissue.
it done.
Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Your regiment
Fill up.
drawing them closer and closer.
Progenoids recovered. Into the threat.
You will not.
Tether unbound. Then I take you.
This sector is cleansed, Tyranid Fell.
Rebel will just set.
Your house of agony for future intimidation.
Reloading. Take what you can carry.
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Galio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids, and you do not care.
Mitrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second company.
I keep telling the quartermaster we should deploy with standard power cells.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the light probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Swapping out magazine. Smells like fresh munitions. That causes fire, Emperors! Keep them, you bastard!
Power cell on my locus. We must charge the generators at once.
One down. Trillions to go.
safeguard methods.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Hope and no wings. Closing the gap. Cultivated. Dead tyranny for a welcome site. That is where we need to be.
Within the sphere of console negation.
Out!
Magazine Nutrients connection is now offline.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes.
These terminals of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, less.
Silence, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter. The pulpus
Gray matter is in our grasp, Mikos.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Rally to me in the passage. Brothers, together we go.
No storm shall delay us any longer. Warspec scan confirms this is the correct vector.
One down. 3 to go. Take some.
Won't be required.
What is the holdup?
Ammunition cache here.
No turning back now. Return me to the fray.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Dimitrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Form up and dig in for a fight.
It's Carapace's
Rails. Exploit!
Walking out magazine.
Seal those surging items!
Charges near on.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges! Purify the area of the chittering hordes! The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation.
Got the gear. Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels. Keep up the killing, brothers. For we are the bane of Xenos.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots! Strike incoming, brothers! Demetrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to